Good evening, candidates. Welcome for this session on Federal Bank SBI. It is suitable. It is more suitable for IBPS PO, IBPS specialist officers interview also. Now, the first complaint I have against the candidates is that they are not updating their knowledge regarding the Federal Bank itself. They say how to remember. If you think you cannot remember, you will not be able to remember. But on the contrary, you must think that you can remember, then you will be remembering them. I have given you only limited information. That also, if you can't remember, it is difficult. Then next point is you must be going through newspapers, general knowledge, simple things that they asked you in your general knowledge exam. Like that, simple questions you must be able to answer whenever they are asked. So this is what I would like to tell you. Now, if you have any questions to ask, you can ask me, because because what happens, I wanted to give different concepts, but invariably what happens, the people who are coming to this class are always new. They are not old people. So that is why today only Akash has come after so many days leave. Likewise, and I had to tell you in the page also, please come, please come. And if strength is going to be like this from tomorrow, I will stop it. I'll make this time as a interview time for somebody. That's all. That is what we can do ourselves. Now, do you get any questions? First and foremost thing is that I hope you are able to see Federal Bank website here. From this website, what are the
Yes, sir.
things tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to know that what is the technical difficulty level of for the federal bank? Where is the company asking very deep and sound knowledge in the terms of financial activities of the bank, or we should generally prepare based on the current affairs and the just the basic knowledge about depends upon the resume.
Yeah, that is what we were doing yesterday. We were reading some of the glossaries, some of the glossary item. For example, here, yesterday we started doing it. We will continue and complete it. You see here, if you come to the Federal Bank page, there is a point known as glossary. In that, what are the important questions? Did you watch yesterday's video, Ardik?
No, sir. Actually, I was unaware. I was unaware about the recording lectures, and I don't know where to get or find.
No, no, I have given it in the links sent to you. Otherwise, just now I will post once again the link. There
So
are
please,
669 videos made in the last 6 months, less than 6 months. 669 videos.
okay, so sir, is it available on YouTube or
Yeah, yeah. It's very
okay,
much available on YouTube,
okay,
and
okay,
I have given you the link also.
okay. I'll
Now,
just check it, sir.
once again, I am giving that link in our what is that? Your
Yes,
Fed,
sir.
Fed PO clerks interview group. I am giving that. Please go through this link. This will give you 600 videos. I
Sure,
suggest you go from the latest,
sure, sir.
and you must watch at least 10 videos if you want to have what level of questions are being. I can't be telling you this is the question, that is the question. How is it possible? And purposely, I did not make out a booklet for giving you about what are the questions, what are the answers. Then there is no need for me also. And the the skill of the people, the banker must be able to collect information, equip himself before dealing with any problems. So that ability is tested here, whether you are able to uh, get the
Yes, sir.
knowledge.
I've gone through many of the YouTube videos.
So far, a lot of people have come out successful. But only thing is, those who really take efforts, they succeed. Half-hearted attempts will not succeed at all. Yeah. See, could you please help me with the dressing pattern for the interview? Do I need to wear a formal pant and shirt? Kurti, will that be a problem? What factors do I need to do? Please come to class. Yeah. Now, yeah, that is the thing. See, the dress wise, whatever dress you are comfortable with, you wear that. That's all. Whatever dress you are comfortable. But MBA, most of the MBA people, they always go in pant, shirt, suit. That is blazer. But I asked one Suratkal boy, why are you going to wear coat? He said, sir, it is very, very hot here. It is difficult. So then in that case, you put on a full arm shirt with a tie. Full arm shirt with a tie. Okay. So that is what is to be done. And in Kerala and many other places, candidates do go in simple, what is that, churidar kurta and all that. Many people have come out successful also. So they are not very particular about the dress. At the same time, you must present yourself in a way that you like yourself. Well combed hair and a very bright face, bright eyes. Don't have a sleepless night the day before. So don't do that. Okay, these are the things to be told. And you must look confident. The way you sit on the chair, the way you look at others, the way you walk inside the room. These things matter a lot. Within, I don't believe in that, but then many people say your fate is decided within the first half a minute. I will say within the first 5 minutes, your fate is decided. The way they are, because majority of us have difficulty in even introducing about ourselves. Today, of course, one girl whose video you might have seen. Did you watch that latest video? Latest video of that girl. Did you watch it? She has done a good job and she introduced herself very well. She is coming now. She is coming now. Yeah. Please, just a minute.
Opportunity to introduce myself. My name is P.I. Abna Mehdi, and I'm a native of Ernakulam, Kerala. I'm currently pursuing my master's in computer application from Cochin University of Science and Technology. I completed my bachelor's in mathematics from St. Teresa's College, Ernakulam, with a CGPA of 9.45. I did my schooling in Rajagiri Kristu Jayanti Public School. I'm currently doing my internship in a startup organization named Remap Intelligence. And I'm a quick learner who is confident, resilient, who enjoys shouldering responsibilities and have good communication, decision making, and leadership skills. Thank you, sir.
See, this, yeah, 1 minute. See, could you follow the way Abna was introducing? And now I think Abna is here. Abna may feel shy. My video is being watched before my eyes. Correct, Abna? No. Abna,
No,
are you
sir, it's
feeling?
okay.
It's okay, good. This is the level of confidence is required to ensure success. But again, let me tell you, out of my predictions, out of 100, probably 95 come true. 5%, even though I expect them to be selected, they are not selected. It depends on the fate, the type of question they ask. For example, Abana herself was not that very comfortable in general knowledge area and all that. And if they start laying more emphasis on that area, this candidate will have a problem. So that's what it is. And even Pooja must have experienced a lot of problems in the today's mock interviews and all. Sumit also came, Sakshi also came, Akansha, I don't know whether you came, Arun Kumar also came. So based on that experience, so what do you think was missing in you? We will analyze the question like that. Sakshi, please tell me, based on the one or two mock interviews you had with me, what do you think are the misgivings in yourself? What improvements should you make?
Yes, like I realized after the mock interview, I realized many things. Like I am very weak with the data part about the federal bank, and the some questions like you asked me some questions, and there was some answer in my mind, but I was not able to form them in a proper sentence. So, like this was the problem with me. I had them answer in my mind, but still, like forming the sequence was a problem. So I am just practicing on that.
Good, very good, good answering. Now we will go to Pooja. Pooja also had a very tough time. If Pooja had been given an option, she would have hit at me. That much she was having trouble the way I was asking questions and all. Pooja, please come on.
Sir, actually, I did not have mock interview yet. I think it would be some other puja maybe.
Oh, some other Pooja. Oh, sorry. Then it is good. No problem. So, Pooja, you are from which college?
I'm from MA College, Ernakulam district.
What is the degree you are doing?
M.Tech in Computer Science.
Oh, Baba. M.Tech in computer science. Bada bada. Oh, good. Who is the owner of Facebook? Hello? Excuse me. Who is the founder of Facebook? Pooja, you don't know? Computer girl. Computer lady. You don't know. If you don't know,
I
say
did not unmute.
no.
Hello. Hi.
If you don't know, you say, sir, I don't know.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes. I think your internet is not all right. This is one problem. The internet helps candidates. Wherever they don't know the answer, the internet helps the candidates. Huh? Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. Very good. Doesn't matter. Now, anybody else would like to say, based on the mock interviews you had with me, which areas you were finding it difficult to tackle? And of course, the area, the type of questions, it depends on the answers you are giving. The last point you are mentioning. Next question will start from the last point you have left. Okay, that's right. Now, others would like to speak. Abna, what is your experience? In fact, your interview was very good. In fact, I have given you very good marks also. But what are the problems, if any, you face?
Sir, I think I'm not so good in GK, sir. I'm actually very poor in GK. I know that, but also I couldn't recollect some values. I actually knew
Where are you?
some values which
Acha, Abna,
I was not able to produce at that time, sir.
Abna, where are you sitting? Your internet
And
is
I
so
think I have a long way to go in GK.
Yeah, good. That's right. Now your sound is good. Previously, your sound was it was wavering like this because of lack of internet connection. Good. Now, anybody else would like to speak? Tressa. Tressa was also there. Tressa, please
Yes,
tell me,
sir.
were you very comfortable with the interview that I conducted? And also, or what are the problems you felt?
Sir, I was actually unaware completely about the banking basics, including the short abbreviations and all. And I was not able to give a proper answer to the questions what you have asked, even though something was there in my mind, in my mother tongue, but I was not able to communicate it completely with you. Even my self introduction was not very nice or attractive. So that was the problem faced by me.
Correct. No, but one thing, if you really want to know what are all the different type of questions asked, you don't have to go anywhere else. They are all given here. They are all given in this paper, about 248 pages. This is what they are going to ask. Now, let us take something. Why federal? See, I can only tell you this question will be asked. The answer you give depends on how you put up the sentences. And one more reason, I am not giving you a definite answer as it is because already they have started asking in Federal Bank interview, is it that you have attended Sambasivam's class? So all of you are telling the same answer. What is it? So that is why they are. So, but you try to frame your own answers in a different language so that you communicate that you have prepared yourself. And if they by chance ask you, did you take coaching and all, you can say, no, sir, I was watching the videos that he has prepared. You can tell like that. Otherwise, probably I mean, their expectations will be very high. This is the point I would like to tell you. Who can answer me this question? Why federal? Who can answer me this question? Why federal?
So I can try to answer the question.
Please, Hardik. Hardik, what is your basic final degree?
So currently I'm pursuing structural engineering from NIT Nagpur.
Acha, NIT Nagpur. Good.
Yes, sir.
From Nagpur, you are the only boy who has come. We have a lot of other people from NIT Surathkal, NIT Calicut and all. Acha, please tell me, Hardik.
Yes, sir. So the federal bank is one of the country's leading private sector bank. The manifestation of federal bank is digital at the core and human at core. And the vision of the federal bank is to be the most admired bank in the country. Also, the digital capabilities of the federal bank is perhaps the best in the market. Even the first online passbook was launched by the federal bank, which was named as Fedbook. And also there are a number of 1414 branches available in India across the country and approximately 2000 ATMs in the country. And the federal bank recently federal bank has been awarded as the bank of the year 23 by the banker, who is a renowned publication under the Financial Times. And I feel that the federal bank is doing is reaching the new heights. Recently, the quarterly result of the federal bank has been announced, in which they made a net profit of 1,007 crores. And I think which was a growth of more than 25% approximately. And yeah, there is a lot more to say, but at this point of time, I think this is enough about that.
No, but the question was why you are coming to Federal Bank. But whatever you have said is, what do you know about Federal Bank?
Oh, sorry, sir, I misunderstood the question. I thought what you know about federal.
The question is, why do you want to come to Federal Bank?
Okay, sir, no problem. I'll answer it once.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason behind joining the federal bank is first, I think my keen interest in the in the domain of banking and financial sector. From quite a few time, I feel the numbers, the arithmetics, and the computation in the field of finance and the analysis that required for the growth of money, money management, and money investment have always taken my interest. Secondly, I feel that during my course of engineering, I have made myself good in the subject domain, which subsequently helps in banking sector as well. As I'm a structural engineer, so it would be help in analyzing the building, evaluation of building, and in the insurance related thing. So the amount of damage happened to building and the how to find the economical value of the building. So in that way also, I would be able to use my knowledge in the field of banking. And third, I feel that the current generation will be driving the new financial age, and the as we can see, there are a lot of financial startups and their and initiatives, and they are doing really well. So I would love to work. I would love to work in the field of financial sector because there is a lot of scope of development in this field, and yeah, this is the reason that I feel that I should be working with the federal. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, anybody else? Anybody else?
Sir,
Yeah.
I'd like to share my views, but I am outside. Is there no system?
No, you want to speak? Speak.
Yeah. Okay. So why Federal Bank is because I have first received one job description, like what are the jobs you need to do in Federal Bank if you join. So after reading those, I think my skills and my perspective of a job is well aligned with the job description which you gave, and I think it will be enough for me to enjoy the job which I am doing. So like that, I don't think it would be a job for me, but more like an entertainment for me, and I think I can enjoy the work. So I don't need to wait for a Sunday to enjoy myself. So I can enjoy the job for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Anybody else would like to share? Anybody
Sir,
else? Yeah, tell me.
so banking sector plays an important role in our economy, but Federal Bank provides the pay scale higher than any other banks. It offers challenging roles as well as good opportunities. As banking sector is a very secure job, and Federal Bank is the 10th greatest place to work for women. So I choose Federal Bank.
Yeah, but one thing, it is not the highest paid and all that. Not that way. This is, they are paying salary as agreed to in the bipartite settlement that is paid for public sector banks. Same thing they will pay. Maybe there will be some difference in the allowances between one bank and another. Only in the private sector, few banks are only giving the same salary as that is given for public sector banks. And yeah, and the one is South Indian Bank, second is our Federal Bank, third is what? Karnataka Bank. And today also a candidate phoned and so told he has been selected as an law officer of Karnataka Bank. And I started recording. The boy was so good that he stopped his car in Delhi and started giving the interview. And it was so very unlucky for me. I had forgotten to record the conversation. So it was a 5-minute talk with him. But of course, the questions, the points he told were very genuine. Like, say, he had a very rich experience in Supreme Court. For him, the question that was asked was about register of joint stock companies and all. The question that can be asked for you level is one question. What is hypothecation? Can anyone answer this question? What is hypothecation? I know none of you are full commerce graduates, and majority of you are totally away from this banking field. But still, they do ask such questions like, what is hypothecation? What is mortgage? What is pledge? Anyhow, I think anybody would like to say, otherwise I will take you to the say your website where they are giving you some.
Sir,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
As of my knowledge and my research, I think hypothetical, like it's a collateral we give for a loan. If you are applying for a loan, what the collateral will give for the company, I mean for the bank, is known as hypothetical.
Instead, you can as well give by an example. When we take a car loan, the car that we are purchasing is hypothecated to the bank. The bank's name is entered in the RC book, registered book of the vehicle. Then the possession will continue to be in the hands of the bank customer. And this is a thing known as hypothecation. The bank has a right to take possession of the vehicle in case it is not paid on time. That is hypothecation. Whereas pledge is happening in the case of jewel loans or gold loans, where the borrower who needs immediate finance takes the jewels to the bank. Bank completes KYC formalities, then fills in required application, then get the jewel assessed by the appraiser, gold loan appraiser. And after it is appraised and as per the rates allowed per gram as allowed by the head office, the amount will be disbursed to the customer with an understanding that loan has to be cleared normally within a period of 1 year. And the jewel given is kept under the custody of the bank in a separate packet so that the identity can be understood. It will be kept in the safe of the bank. This system is known as pledge. So we have seen so far two types of charges. One is hypothecation, the other is pledge. There is one more thing known as mortgage. Mortgage is done when you are offering a house property or a land property as security for the loan you are going to get from the lender, in this case the bank, where the banker, this is normally done in the case of housing loan. So this is a question they will ask, what are the formalities you will comply with or look into before giving a housing loan. So before giving the housing loan, the necessary application form is filled in, KYC formalities are completed, then the banker will check up about the last 3 years balance sheet of the company if it is a proprietor. And if it is an individual, he will ask for the last 3 years income tax return copy and our assessment order, or in the salary slip of the borrower for the last 3 months. Some banks may ask 6 months also. And provided when all these things are given, banker will determine whether we can give loan and how much loan can be given. Each bank has got a formula for deciding if a person is getting so much rupees on hand pay, then he can be given this much loan. So based on that, the loan will be considered. And other formalities are that the title deeds given by the borrower will be checked whether the seller has got right to sell the property or whether the borrower has already bought the property, whether he has got title. Apart from that, another aspect is the valuation of the building will also be done. The valuation of the building will be done by the engineer. The Hardik told that he will see the structure valuation and all. You will not be permitted to do that. Maximum what you can do as an engineer is whether the valuation done by your bank's approved engineer is correct. For judging that, you can use your expertise. So these are the 3 points, and this mortgage is taken by taking the title deeds of the property, and this property only can be brought under SARFAESI Act for realizing the NPAs, where the account becomes NPA when 90 days, for 90 days, loan or interest is not repaid. Installment or interest is not repaid for 90 days from the due date, it is considered as NPA. And there is one concept known as gross NPA. Gross NPA is the total amount that has become NPA in our bank. That gross NPA divided by total advances is equal to GNPA percentage. That is what is given as 2.29 or so in our Federal Bank balance sheet. then whenever an account becomes NPA, you have to provide for that. If it is a secured account, you will provide 15%. If it is an unsecured account, you will provide 25%. For example, this year, NPA figure is 100 crore and all of them are fresh NPAs, then we have to provide 25 crore if all the advances are not properly secured. So this is known as provision. When you subtract this provision from your total NPAs, you will get net NPA. That net NPA amount divided by total advances into 100 is net NPA percentage. That is what is given as 0.69% or so. Very good. Now we will start going through these things. We will start reading from this. Now, what are the names I'm getting? First name, Abhishek. Abhishek, please read what is seen on the screen. Abhishek, are you there online? Abhishek, are you there? No. Who else are willing to read? Please raise your hand. Who else are willing to read and you have good internet connection? Otherwise, you have to do only Ramayana. Like what I will be going on talking, you will be listening. Usme to faida nahi hai. Very good. Sakshi has agreed to read. Now, can you read this, Sakshi? Are you seeing the site on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Factoring.
Mm.
Business of buying trade debts at a discount and making a profit when debt is realized, and also taking over collections of trade debts at agreed price. Foreign banks. Bank incorporated outside India but operating in India and regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. Example: Barclays Bank, HSBC, Citibank, Standard Chartered Bank, etc.
Citibank, I think, has been taken over by Axis Bank. So that will not come.
Forfeiting. In international trade, when an exporter finds it difficult to realize money from the importer, he sells the right to receive money at a discount to a forfeiter who undertakes inherited political and commercial risk to finance the exporter, of course, with assumption of a profit in the venture. Forgery. When a material alteration is made on a document or a negotiable instrument like a check to change the mandate of the drawer with intention to defraud. So, garnishee order. When a court directs a bank to attach the funds to the credit of customer's account under provision of Section 60 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908.
See, actually, this will come when our customer has taken loan from some other bank or lender, and that lender moves the court and obtains a decree. And when he is executing the decree, the court will send a notice to the bank asking the bank, do not release the funds you are now holding in the name of so and so person. In that case, bank will put a line and state that this is blocked. So nowadays it is on computer, so they will mark it that the account will not be allowed to be operated. Just as nowadays I find when KYC formalities are not completed, the bank has got a system through the computer itself to tell such accounts cannot be allowed to be operated till KYC formalities are completed. So this garnishee order, once it is received, bank will stop all the operations. It is for the depositor to go to the court and lift the order and come to us. Come to next question, General Liam.
Generally, the right of the creditor to retain possession of all the goods given in security to him by the debtor for any outstanding debt. Guarantee. A contract between a guarantor and a beneficiary to ensure performance of a promise or discharge the liability of the third person. If promise is broken or not performed, the guarantor pays contracted amount to the beneficiary.
Yeah, the guarantor here in this case is bank. The beneficiary is the government. It is requested on behalf of our customer. Come on, please read this.
Holder in due course. A person who receives a negotiable instrument for value before it was due and in good faith without notice of any defect in it. He is called holder in due course as per Negotiable Instrument Act.
See, for example, this is, if a check is given to you within the 3 months date from 3 months from the date given on that check, it is said to be you are in you are a holder in due course. You have come into possession of the check in the routine course where there are no causes for doubts. Holder of check. Please read.
Holder of check. Holder means any person entitled in his own name to be the possession of the check, bills of exchange or promissory note, and who is entitled to receive or recover the amount due on it from the parties. Hypothecation. Charge against property for an amount of debt where neither ownership nor possession is passed to the creditor. In pledge, possession of property is passed on to the lender, but in hypothecation, the property remains with the borrower in trust of the lender.
This is what I explained already. Next.
Identification. When a person provides a document revealing his
1 minute. I want to know whether anybody else has raised a hand for reading. Nobody else has raised a hand. Nobody is fit for appointment. Confidence is not there, no appointment. Absolutely. If I am the selector, I will not select people who lack basic confidence even to read. I'm very sorry. I am going on coding it right from today afternoon. Yeah, it's okay. Now Akansha has raised. Akansha,
Sir, actually, I'm fine with narrating, but my situation is not good. I'm outside. That's why I'm not raising my hand.
no, it is okay. It's okay, no problem. For you, it is an exception. For many others,
Yeah.
basic thing is they do not have the ability to read what is given on the screen. Also, reading correct English practice is not there. That is what I am trying to provide and make you read so that you are getting familiarized and you will talk confidently. But okay, doesn't matter. Now, after that, we will go to Akansha. Akansha, please read identification.
Okay, sir. Identification. When a person provides a document revealing his identity or is being identified by another person who is known to the bank, it is called identification. Banks ask for identification before paying an order, check, or a demand draft across the counter.
Of course, in the earlier days when we were opening account, we were simply taking the identification. Those days, Aadhaar card was not there. Now that Aadhaar card has come, I think banks are not asking for identification also. Now, IFSC.
IFSC, India Financial System Code. IFSC is an 11-digit alphanumeric letters and numbers code that helps identify bank branches. The first four numbers represent the bank's code, that is alphabetic. The fifth number is a control character of 0, and the next 6 numbers denotes a bank branch. For example, the IFSC for Federal Bank Limited's Angamali branch reads as FDR L00010002. This code is mentioned on your check. Different banks mention it at different places on the check.
There is no uniformity in it being provided on the check. Yeah, that is correct. Now, next, indemnifier.
Indemnifier, a person who indemnifies or guarantees to make good any loss caused to the lender from his actions or others' actions. Indemnity is a bond where the indemnifier undertakes to reimburse the beneficiary from any loss arising due to his actions or third-party actions.
Actually, in the case of insurance, the insurance company is indemnifying to compensate the loss that occurred for the policy holder in the event of loss. Insolvent.
Insolvent is a person who is unable to pay his debts as they mature, as his liabilities are more than the assets. Civil courts declare such persons insolvent. Banks do not open accounts of insolvent persons as they cannot enter into contract as per law.
In fact, insurance is another area where you can appear after coming out of the college. I think no insurance company is coming to campus and all. So the other option is insurance, where exam will be more or less similar, except that you have to go through principles of insurance also. However, the competition prevalent outside is quite high, quite high. You are all lucky in being able to get an opportunity to come to the interview stage, because in colleges, the competition level is less. But even here, sometimes out of 20, they select only 3 or 4 people. And this 20 is arrived out of 200 or so. So even here, there is an element of competition, possibly to an extent of 1,000 times or so. There, it must be in 10,000 times based on the number of vacancies. Next, interest warrant.
Interest warrant. When check is given by a company or an organization in payment of interest on deposit, it is called interest warrant. Interest warrant has all the characteristics of a check. International banking involves more than 2 nations or countries. If an Indian bank has branches in different countries, like State Bank of India, it is said to do international banking.
International banking means, say, the bank branches being there not only in one state, one country, but also in other countries. This is a question they asked recently in Federal Bank. Name 5 international banks like that, in which case HSBC, then Standard Chartered, then what is Barclays, then what else? Deutsche Bank, then Standard Chartered. Did I tell you? So likewise, I think Reserve Bank of India site, if we go rbi.org.in, once we go here, and where is the search here? Search. Can anyone see where is the search here? Somewhere top.
Sir, below the functions, it is there, sir, on the right side.
Just a minute. Below the functions. Good. Excellent. Foreign banks in India. So these are the foreign banks in India. Your search with all the words, content of the document. Hare Baba, why should I do all these things? I think the best next option,
You can use ChatGPT instead.
Chat GPT.
Yes, sir.
Chat GPT, Chat GPT, Chat GPT. Acha, acha. It is now telling about various global banks. What is the definition of global banks? Sorry, the foreign banks.
So
That's
you
okay.
can type a list of foreign banks in India. I've actually checked it like 3 hours ago.
And oh, got it. So these are the
Yes, sir.
banks. Citibank is not there now because our chat GPT is telling based on 1st of January 2022 or some date.
Yeah, 2022. Yes, sir.
Kotak Mahindra is not there. Kotak Mahindra is not a foreign bank. It is very much an Indian based bank. Then JP Morgan Chase, DBS Bank, HSBC Bank, Standard Chartered, Deutsche Bank, Bank of America. This will do. Okay, where are we now? 1 minute. We were reading. Where is our Federal Bank? Either. Federal Bank, Federal Bank. Now, introduction over, na? Why it is coming again and again? Please read.
Excuse me, sir. I have a
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, in international banking, they have given like State Bank of India. So State Bank
Yeah.
of India is like,
State Bank of India is also international bank because
sir,
they have
but
presence
it's like
in
Indian bank. No?
they have presence in more than one country. So the definition I gave you earlier is wrong. I told the head office should be in the foreign country, whereas that is not the condition. A bank is called international bank when it is operating in more than one country. समझ गया?
So, sir, we can say like Federal Bank is also an international bank
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like.
yeah. It is a universal bank also.
Yes.
Universal bank means a bank that does all the services, like not only accepting deposits, making advances, doing para banking activities, dealing in foreign exchange, issuing letter of credit, issuing guarantee, etc., etc. Okay. Next, who was reading it? Akanksha.
Yes, sir.
Please read.
Introduction. Banks insist for the introduction of a prospective customer by an existing account holder or a staff member or by any other person known to the bank.
But I think this we can omit because this is not relevant nowadays. Yeah. Now joint account.
Joint account. When two or more individuals jointly open an account with the bank.
Yes. Next.
Karta. Manager of a Hindu undivided family who handles the family business. He is usually the eldest male member of the undivided family. Kiosk banking. Kiosk banking.
Again read kiosk banking.
Kiosk. Kiosk banking. Doing banking from a cubicle from which food, newspapers, tickets, etc. are also sold.
Yeah.
KYC norms. Know your customer norms are imposed by RBI on banks and other financial institutions to ensure that they know their customers and to ensure that customers deal only in legitimate banking operations and not in money laundering or fraud.
Good. Anybody has seen mobile ATM? Anybody has seen mobile ATM? What is a mobile ATM? Mobile ATM, it is nowadays coming. I was told, I went recently to an old age home. What is that? it starts with the letter A. Asiana. It is near Guduvanjiri, where it is a house for old age people. It seems once in 15 days or once in a week, the HDFC Bank is sending their ATM with cash to that place, so that the old citizens, they need not go out of the compound to get money. So that is known as mobile banking. Now, sorry, what did I say? Not banking. Mobile ATM. Wrongly, I told you as banking. Mobile ATM. Now, please read L. Now we will go to our Aban. Aban, you please read. L lease financing. Are you there, Aban? Aban is there or gone? Aban is not there. Aban is not there. Chala gaya? Then you complete it, Akansha.
Lease
No,
financing.
Akansha. Abansha has come. Aban has gone. Now you read lease financing.
Lease financing. Financing for the business of renting houses or lands for a specific period of time, and also hiring out of an asset for the duration of its economic life. Leasing of a car or heavy machinery for a specific period at specific price is an example.
In America and all, I think maybe it has come in India also. People don't buy cars; they only take on lease. Every month you will pay the lease, and after the period you will return the car. And of course, all the other things you have to do. You have to maintain the repairs. You have to put the petrol, take care, and all that. Letter of credit. Please read, Akansha.
Letter of credit. A document issued by importer's bank to its branch or agent abroad, authorizing the payment of a specified sum to a person named in letter of credit, usually exported from abroad. Letters of credit are covered by rules framed under uniform customs and practices of documentary credits framed by International Chamber of Commerce in Paris. Limited companies accounts. Accounts of companies incorporated under the Companies Act 1956. A company may be private or public. Liability of the shareholders of a company is generally limited to the face value of shares held by them.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in large numbers today. Till yesterday, I was having only 3. Today, we have 11 people. That is good, including myself. Doesn't matter. So, best wishes. We will meet again tomorrow at 8:30 as usual. And in the meantime, tomorrow, what happens? I have to move around. So, 30th, 7:50, I have kept one interview. I will finish it off. Then next one is at 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I will take care. In the meantime, anybody else has not taken interview date and time schedule, please ask for one. Even though your interview date has not been known, at least read for 2-3 days and take it after that, so that after you are knowing the interview date, you can take one more. And one problem is that 2 and 3, I may not be able to do any interview because I will be attending a program conducted by Art of Living, where we are not, I think we are supposed to speak, but we'll be inside a hall, inside a room with others. So there is no question of my taking the phone calls. And probably I'll be returning that day 4th by evening 2 o'clock or so. After taking rest, probably from 4 o'clock, I can take some interviews. That's what I have written. Anybody else?
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Sir, my first mock interview is scheduled on tomorrow evening 4 o'clock.
Oh, you are 70129. Yeah. 122.
Yeah. My name is Sharan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir,
tell
I
me.
have a small doubt.
Yeah.
I have a small doubt. While going to through your Word file, I saw a question which is what all the things can you see in a balance sheet? If like this question is asked on me, how can I answer that?
Are you a commerce student?
No, sir. I am actually doing my MTech.
See, actually, this will be asked for a MBA finance, MCom people, but very rarely they do ask even engineers. On the balance sheet of a bank, normally on the liability side, we see capital and reserves plus other liabilities in the form of bank deposits they have taken and also other loans they have received. On the asset side of the balance sheet, you will find fixed assets like land, building, machinery, vehicles, and also current assets in the form of balance with other banks and loans given to borrowers. A balance sheet will have two sides, liabilities and assets as on a particular date, and it will tally each other. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Best
Hello,
wishes. We'll meet tomorrow. Yeah.
hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am Abhishek, sir. I haven't fixed my mock
No,
interview
1
date,
minute.
so
1 minute. I will switch off the video.